Roshni, Bakshi and Beros have joined. Instagram is telling people that you are going live, so wait. Dilraj Bamra has joined. He's waving. Beros says good morning. Hi Bailey.
Hi.
Hi Dilraj. Hello Roshni.
Hello Dilraj, welcome to my show. Hi Bailey, hi Roshni.
Roshni says hi ma'am.
Hello.
Okay, so Bailey say hi Satyan. Hi Beros, how are you? See what I'm going to eat today, man. I'm going to eat chocolate. Thank you, ma'am. Dilraj says something. Mark has joined. Priyanka Batra has joined. Hi Priyanka.
Hi Priyanka. Hi Mark. Thank you. Very happy. Priyanka was very happy to see you that day on my biryani workout also. I actually meant to write back, but I barely got to breathe after the event got over. I hope you enjoyed it.
Lisa has joined. She's waving.
Hi Lisa.
Mark says good morning. Silent
morning.
Eye has also joined.
Hello everyone and welcome. I'm so happy to see a lot of the students joining in. Makes me thrilled, absolutely, because I need to say something over here, guys. My students are super inspiring. Okay, not only do they encourage me, but they put up such fantastic food of their own that I'm really charged up to also share a little bit of what I know and what I'm learning every single day, even from them.
Mafreen has joined and she's saying hello. Hi ma'am.
Hi Mafreen.
And
So
Silent
nice to see you.
sorry, Silent Eye is smiling with tears in his eyes.
Oh my god, hi Silent Eye.
He says I am Soham.
Okay, hi Soham, good to see you. Yes, of course I should remember Soham with those awesome pictures that you keep putting up. Silent Eye. Very nice. Thank you so much, Soham.
Priyanka is saying hi again.
Hi Priyanka, thank you.
Okay, I think we can start. We have
Okay,
enough people.
so I think we can start. I think everyone's guessed now that what I'm going to be doing today is with chocolate. And if you have seen my Insta page, I have very clearly said let's fuse the U's. So what I'm going to do is I'm joining forces with chocolate but fusing a little bit of Indian sweets with it. So one tends to believe that if you're serving chocolate, it goes beautifully with all the Western desserts. And yes, actually chocolate is one thing that I say, if the answer to your problems is chocolate, who the cares what the question is? And that's what I believe. It really doesn't matter whether you're using, making it with an Indian dessert or you're making it with a Western style continental dessert from across the world. So what does fusion food mean? Fusion food actually implies where you're, crossing styles of preparation, maybe styles of cuisine, ingredients, methods of cooking, techniques of cooking. You could be fusing it with any region or state within the country, or you could be fusing it with, from cross cultures, cross countries. So what I've done is I've chosen to showcase Indian desserts today, all made at home, extremely simple and smart, if I may say so. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through it. I had a besan ka laddu which I had made a couple of days ago. Okay, you can see this. What I've done is I have simply dipped my besan ka laddu in some of the melted chocolate, covered it with desiccated coconut and a few shards of chocolate. I have a rasgulla over here which I have coated with desiccated coconut and dusted it with cocoa powder. Just garnished it with a cherry and mint leaves. Everything that's available at home. Here I've got a similar besan laddu also dipped in chocolate, but I've chosen not to garnish it. And what I've done is, since I have these small laddus which I had made a couple of days ago, all I took was fuse them into one big one. Here I have a chikki. If you see the chikki, it's actually with rajgira and some dry fruits. Now that is store bought, so we love desserts. I love eating sweet, like I mentioned yesterday. I am absolutely a great fan of sweets. So we need something at home to be sweet. So I have this chicky at home, and what I did was I hung some curd yesterday, and I made a coffee cheesecake mixture. So I just took hung curd, into which I added a little bit of butter, and I flavored it with a generous dash of coffee powder. Just creamed all of that together, piped it out onto the chicky, and I garnished it with chocolate shards. Now what you see here are the cat's tongue biscuits, you know, the kind we get from the Irani bakery. Now this is also something that I have had at home. So since I had a lot of chocolate with me, I took those small little cat's tongue biscuits, or what is known as Shad Dalong, and just spooned a teaspoon of, not even a full teaspoon of chocolate over it, and dipped it with desiccated coconut. Same thing over here, just garnished a little differently. And what I've done is I had coconut barfi. I made them into small roundins, also covered them with desiccated coconut, and I put some on the cheesecake. So there is actually a burst of 3 flavors that come on this one. These are the plain ones. This is garnished with cherry and mint leaves. Okay, without further ado, let's start on our plating. So the first plating that I'm doing, I've taken a plate, just a plate round. I've taken one which doesn't have a indentation. Okay, doesn't have an indentation, and I've got this one which has an indentation. What I'm going to do, I've taken this chocolate, I've melted it. As you can see, the messier the chocolate, the more you get to, you know, lick off the bowl. All I'm doing is I'm taking this chocolate on my spatula, I'm lifting my plate, taking this spoon of chocolate and simply making a line, wiping my spoon, taking the side of the spatula, just very simply. So this is just one simple pattern. Now with this pattern you want to do, you know, you want to continue doing this all over the plate. Wonderful, absolutely your choice. I'm taking this plate now, and all I'm going to do, you know, you get what is known as an art deco spoon. I don't have an art deco spoon at home. The purpose of the art deco spoon is to be able to spoon chocolate. You know, the spoon is not rounded but a little pointed, so it helps you to plate with chocolate. I have made my own thing. All I'm doing is I'm taking the chocolate here with this sharp knife of mine, and I'm simply going to do that. You want to do more? Up to you, how you want to do it. And I've got a second plate ready. Now, I'm using this plate, which I said doesn't have an indentation. What I'm going to do is, I'm simply going to do a chocolate impression. So what I've done is, I have made chocolate impressions with a spoon, with a spatula, and now I'm choosing to make a chocolate impression with my palm. For that, I could of course just take my hand and you know, put the chocolate on my palms and do it, but I would like to maintain safety for everyone. Yes, hands are clean, all that's great and good, but very important that we are also safe and we keep the customer's safety as important as our own. All I'm doing, taking chocolate here right in the palm, and you can see what I've done. All I've done is take the chocolate and just apply it on my finger. I'm taking this and I'm slapping this on it, and I've made an impression of my palm. Now I have a choice. I can take this, apply it here as well, and have both my palms done. I'm taking a flat, so if you got a flat plate, go great for that. I'm using a tile over here. Idea is that to be able to use with different plates, and I've got a beautiful plate ready. Okay, so all now that remains to be done is I need to pick up and decide what I want to put where. I'm taking this particular plate with the besan laddu dipped in chocolate sauce. Okay, this is the same chocolate sauce that I'm using here, but it's the besan laddu which I have dipped. I'm picking it up and I'm placing it on my plate. I'm taking the rasgulla, picking it up and placing it on my plate. So I have a choice, just two of these. If I want, I can also, take some of these and put it onto the rim. And the best part about plating is that you don't need to have even numbers. You can have odd numbers, you can have odd dishes, whatever you want. Just make the plate look pretty. Okay? Similarly, I'm taking this one here and I'm taking my chikki, what I have made, and simply plain one, just so that you have an assortment of desserts ready to serve. Once again, I'd like to put one here, maybe one more here. The idea is to keep it as uneven, not necessary that your plate has to have even number of ingredients. Fuse. And who says that it doesn't work for chocolate? I think everything works with chocolate. Nothing that doesn't work with chocolate. Here, I'm taking these desserts. I'm plating on the fingertips just these little coconut, the laddus that I made, and yeah, that's the way it is. I'm serving. I'm not going with being absolutely perfect in the number of dishes. And here I've got 4 plates ready for you to see. So here we are. I hope you enjoyed that. That was simple, quick, fast, fusing, where we're fusing culinary, traditions. So chocolate and Indian desserts, who says it doesn't go? Any questions anybody has, please feel free to ask me. Like I said, everything that I've done, I've just sort of created it from what is there at home. I've got chikkis at home. Curd is always there in my refrigerator, so I just hung it and made a coffee cream with it and put it on the chikkis. I took the biscuits, I dipped it and coated it with desiccated coconut, and I made it. I had made my besan laddus 2 days ago. So I had these laddus and I simply joined 2 laddus and made them into one large one, just to have difference in size on the plate. I hope you enjoyed that.
Priyanka says that's so simple and attractive, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, great. Thanks, guys. I'll see you 2 Sundays from now. Stay safe. Keep smiling. Have a great Sunday, everyone.
Beros says, I want the laddu. Okay, Beros, I will eat for you. Bye, everyone. May I say bye?
Bye. Thank you so much. See you, guys.